Hello, my name is Isaiah Welk, and my current presentation is on my research proposal for the impact of COVID-19 on MSCB students. For my project overview, COVID-19 has been an ongoing issue that affects many people in many ways. This includes students at MSCB. This is scientifically relevant to student success and attendance rates at MSCB. This is important for adapting and creating new academic policies and classroom structures to benefit the needs of MSCB students during COVID-19 events. Background information, I found some peer-reviewed article journals. One was a study on COVID-19 effects on student mental health, where a large university was chosen along with 195 students from the university. The study found an increase of many negative effects on higher education students' health, including anxiety, stress, and depression. The study's findings urged for developing preventive and interventive strategies. Another study performed to document young adults' perceptions of stress and anxiety in a wide sample of college students across the United States. During the coronavirus pandemic, the study found equivalent levels of high stress and anxiety for the surveyed college students. My research question that I came up with was, how has COVID-19 affected academic life for MSCB students? My research method that I have selected for my research proposal is survey research. My research method is appropriate for the targeted population sample and for answering my research question, because it can be easily deployed to the population and gather the data needed to answer the research question. For sampling, my plans for sampling the MSCB student population is using the systematic random sampling method. By acquiring the sampling frame, I can then give every student a number, which I will then use a random number generator to select a number from the sampling frame. I will then divide that number by the population and choose every individual that meets that difference in number from the sampling frame. Some ethical considerations to keep in mind. For my survey research, I will only report in the aggregate and will assign a case number for my survey. The case number will help match the records of names or contact information kept confidential. Since the population is relatively small in terms of location, the survey will avoid asking too many questions, including identifying characteristics. As the surveys are online, I will assure surveyors the survey is bona fide and their information will be protected. Since the surveys will be emailed to individuals, the addresses must be protected. Informed consent for the survey will include a short paragraph before the survey, which after read, the participant is given a choice of a next or I agree button. That acts as an agreement to participate in the survey. Data and quality issues. For my online survey, given the targeted population and survey method, I do not believe sampling bias will be an effector in my survey data. My survey should not be too long in order to reduce the number of incomplete surveys. A major drawback to online surveys is the difficulty to collect a random sample, making it almost impossible to generalize the data. This is in part of MSCB's student population being a non-traditional school, where the age range varies between young and elderly. A way around the issue is the use of D2L needing to be utilized by all students for their courses. So even elderly student population would need to have access to computers to be able to do their coursework. The online survey would be emailed directly to the randomly chosen student emails. Plan of analysis. The data, being qualitative in nature, can be gathered using a codebook and giving codes to certain types of responses. Once all the data has been compiled, then the use of codes can help find patterns in the survey responses. The highest trending patterns that are identified can be used to answer the research question. Project implications. The implications found from the research can better help understand how the current COVID-19 pandemic is affecting MSCB student population. The common issues that are found can be assisted with resources for students. The research can also provide possible solutions for the future that can help combat these issues brought on by the current and other pandemics. Solicitation of advice. My first one is I am having trouble identifying a good number of participants to inquire. What would be a good number of participants that could represent the whole of the MSCB population? Next, is my survey method appropriate for my research? Finally, I believe emailing randomly chosen students would help control the quality of analysis, but would hosting the survey on D2L for all students to take better represent the student population?